So we are back. It's been, what? Has it been 2 weeks or 3 weeks? Seems like forever. It's all John's fault anyways. John threw us all into a big old hissy fit. You and your trying to imitate Brother 2 or revoke your privileges in a minute, goofball. Alright, so where did we
Man, I tried to play around with those building tools in Landmark. Keith. It's a total friggin' mess, dude.
Yeah.
It pretty much sucks right now because you can't fly. So your camera, your POV is always tied to your character. So you're like trying to build stuff and your character's in the way. It's really weird, man.
Oh yeah, it's pretty challenging.
Like trying to stack stuff up, like
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
We hear you.
Lost my microphone for a second.
Welcome back.
I tried building in that thing and I just gave up. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this.
Gotcha. Yeah, it takes some, it's got some learning to it.
I'll stick with Blender.
Alright, so anyone up for giving us a recap of what happened last session? Any volunteers?
I don't know if I can remember that far back.
Uh-oh. Anyone? John?
You know what? All I can remember is I was sneaking through some bushes and I shot someone with a crossbow. I don't remember much else.
Yeah, we were following the trucks that were leading from the ruins, found some orcs and some draconic dudes. They pretty much kicked our ass, at least the first group. Then we somehow managed to escape from them. Then we met some other draconic dude that was fighting with the cultists. We kicked their ass. I chopped his head off. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I remember as well. I also remember...
So we were getting back to town, or we got back to town after that.
Yeah, I think we were headed back.
Yeah, and I remember we were about to give some money to Tucker or to Damavar.
Which doesn't appear that he's making it today.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's right, I also remember Davkis got spit on.
Got what on?
Yeah, your face was in acid from the draconic dude.
Yeah, it's like it worked more like a chemical peel though. My skin is brilliant. I'm prettier than ever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure your skull looks prettier.
And that's right. John also mentioned you guys had found that mysterious apple tree.
Yeah, well, now it's gone.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys eventually make it back into town the following morning. It'd be probably about mid-morning by the time you get back. And you find a lot of the houses and whatnot as you're coming into town. You see their windows and stuff are still shuttered up. You see some arrows strewn about. Looks like there was some type of a battle while you guys were gone. See a bunch of tracks everywhere. As you guys come in, and after the locals see who it is, they come out and greet you guys.
Do I recognize the people that meet us?
Yeah, it's some local farmers that live on the outskirts of town.
Well, we'll probably make our way to the tavern and ask people what happened.
Alright. So on your way to the tavern, they let you know that there was an orc raid that happened overnight. And they, right before it happened, they had saw a large winged creature fly over the town. And then
Keith, is that a common thing, like orcs often raid towns in this area?
they haven't experienced any raids from orcs in quite some time. Probably at least a decade.
Which direction did the orcs come from when they came into the town?
They came from the south east side of town. And there was quite a few of them.
So perhaps from the woods?
Well, no, the southeast. Woods are off to the west of town.
Southwest.
Along the east side of town runs a river. So they had to have come from either down along the river or across the river at some point.
Do we know what this river's name is? Does it have a name?
Vesker River.
Ah, like Vesker Forest.
Yep. Anyhow, they were able to fend off the orcs after a couple of waves hit. A couple people got injured.
That was my next question. What was the size of the raiders band?
This one was just a small force, small raiding force of maybe about 8 orcs or so.
So 8 orcs were stupid enough to attack a town?
That's what it sounds like.
Should we maybe try to contact some of the village elders or the...
Probably the mayor.
Yeah, the mayor, to see, maybe get a report of what's happened. What's going on with the army that was here.
Yeah, well, that's not an immediate concern. We will make our way to the tavern and get at least a warm meal or something to get our bones rested.
All right.
And after that, we'll make our way to the mayor.
All right.
If it's just information, we could probably get that at the tavern too. We could probably
That's the point. We'll gather some rumors and we'll ask around the people what happened here.
Sounds good to me.
And then we'll go to the mayor with some information and ask more reasonable questions.
All right. You guys proceed into the tavern. And you guys get your local table. Walter approaches the table, who's the innkeep, and he asks how you guys are doing. You guys hungry?
Yeah, like a bear.
Today's menu consists of roasted chicken, some potatoes, and some corn.
Anything that tastes like chicken is good with me.
Alright. So he orders you guys all up a plate. Anything to wash that down with? Some ale, perhaps?
Yeah, that would be good.
I'll pass on the corn. It just runs right through me anyways.
Alrighty. So he comes back sometime later with your plates and some ale, and he tells you.
Are there any people in the tavern?
It looks pretty empty. There is a stranger. He's over in the corner. Short, stocky guy with a big beard. Looks like a dwarf. Over there, hovering over a mug of ale.
He looks like a dwarf, you say?
Yes.
Well, then, kind of casually, I'm gonna raise a mug of ale and I'll say, "Welcome to our town, short one."
Oh, yeah. Town. Short one? What do you mean
What
by
brings
that?
you here?
What do you mean, short one?
Well, you're definitely not long.
Yeah. So what's your point?
I was asking, what brings you here?
I'm just passing through. Looking, to restore, my ancestral legacy.
Which is?
There's some, old, dwarven ruins, that have been in my family for generations, were long abandoned about 200 years ago. And I seek
So you
to,
wanna say your
reclaim it.
family is in ruins?
I'm gonna reclaim those ruins, fix it up.
No,
Where would these ruins be located? You've seen some ruins lately. I was just curious if we're talking about the same place.
Place I'm talking about's over by Crashmere Lake. You know where that is?
Keith, do we know where that is? I mean, we're locals, right?
Yeah, actually, Crashmere Lake. You've heard of it. It's off to the far east from here.
Do we have any maps available to us?
Yeah.
Might help us figure out where all this stuff
in our
is.
head, I'm gonna ask the dwarf, and you're planning to clean up those ruins by yourself? The places here, the roads here are dangerous.
Well, I plan on trying to hire up some help. That's why I figure I'd pass by, talk to some locals, see if I can get some brave, foolhardy adventurers to help me reclaim it.
We are foolish.
Well, it so happens that right now my friends and I are free for a new adventure.
Oh, really? Interesting. Looking on this map, I don't know if you see that blue, like, shell thing that's moving around. The water,
Yeah, we see.
the water next to that's Crashmere Lake over that direction.
This is the town, right?
Yep. And the attacks came from that direction there. So they either came from across the river or from the south. For the orcs, anyways. Alright, so how many's in your band of adventurers?
Depends on the week.
Right.
Right now, there's 4 of us.
There's a mysterious rift that people come up from. So it's a variable number.
Ah, interesting. Bunch of strange lads.
I'm kind of losing my place in this whole situation. I wanted to gather some information before going off on another adventure.
Well,
I
we
you
probably
guys?
won't ride off right now.
Are you going to be in town for long, stranger?
I'll be around for probably another day or two, and then I'll be heading off.
Why don't you give us a rain check, and we'll check in. We need to get our bearings here, and then we'll get back with you on that one.
Rain check? What in the hell's a rain check? Never heard of that. Such a thing.
Well, check your Google calendar, man. You must have a schedule or something.
Crazy lads. Alright.
So let's get out of here. Let's go find out what happened. I mean, I just want to talk to some people in town to see what's been going on.
Yeah, I've got some errands I like to do too.
Alright. So, where do you guys want to head off first? Oh! And before I forget, Davkis, you've noticed starting this morning, you've got a severe migraine headache. Do you hear that?
Can't hear you, Keith.
I said, starting from this morning, you've got a severe migraine headache.
Oh, great. Well, I need to go get some aspirin then, I guess. Maybe that hasn't been invented yet.
By the way, after I don't know, I'll say to the dwarf, what's your name?
My name's
Sir.
Gundar. Gundar Rockhammer.
Okay, Gundar, how about we meet you here in the tavern, like, tomorrow evening, and we'll discuss further what we do with the ruins.
Alright.
Alright, Mr. Rockefeller, we'll see you later.
Okay, so we'll have a day or two to prepare and ride up. After that, I'm gonna ask the barkeep, Walter, what happened here with the works and stuff. What's his version?
Well, it was strange. It was last night after we got the evening meal going, and some of the patrons over by the door saw a large shadow pass over the town. They thought it was strange, and they stuck their heads out, and they saw some huge flying creature flying over. I don't know what the hell it was. Maybe a dragon or something. It'd be pretty crazy. I haven't seen dragons like that in ages.
Was it engulfed in flames by any chance?
No, didn't see no flames. But shortly after that, as soon as the sun set, all of a sudden these arrows come whizzing out of nowhere, and heard these screams from these hideous orcs as they rushed in trying to attack people.
Just attack people? They didn't have they didn't seem to have a specific goal, like trying to steal something or kidnap something, only attacking?
If they were looking for something, I don't know what the hell it was they were looking for.
Okay, did we lose some people?
A couple people got injured, but we didn't lose anyone as far as I know. I haven't heard of anyone gone missing since those kids went missing that you found that one.
He doesn't know anything. Let's go talk to somebody that actually knows what the hell's going on.
Yeah, we'll probably go to the mayor now.
Okay. Stand by.
So we go to the local prison or something where he usually hang out.
So you're gonna go where? The mayor?
Yeah, to the mayor place.
Yeah, is there like a town center we might be able to find him?
Yep. Alright, so you head over to the town hall. Let's see here. Where's he at? And you enter in and you find Mayor Samuet sitting behind a desk there, doing some paperwork. And he glances up. Ah, what can I do for you lads?
We heard there was an attack last night.
Oh, yes, those pesky orcs. I don't know what in the hell possessed them to attack us. Thank goodness no one got seriously injured.
I think there's more than orcs we're dealing with here. Ever since I came into town, I got this huge headache.
Saying there was a huge flying creature
Yeah,
in the skies.
A couple of our citizens reported that they saw some huge flying creature. I think it was a dragon. I don't know. It's kind of scary to hear that there might be dragons flying about.
Now, where could a dragon come from?
Well, if there is one, it's no telling where it's from. Probably into the wilds to either the east, up to the north, maybe the deserts up to the northwest. Could be even the high mountains off to the west there.
Any chance the local lord will send some help?
I've already
If there really is a dragon?
I've already sent a dispatch off to the king down in Long Point to the south of us, and waiting for him to send some troops this way to investigate and try and beef up our militia in case
Has anybody been injured or taken?
No one's been taken. A couple people were injured, but not too badly last night. We were able to drive off the orcs. Unfortunately, we didn't kill any of them. But it's kind of strange. They attacked us. Don't know what they attacked us, why they attacked us. They only injured a couple people, and they weren't very persistent.
Maybe a warning of some sort.
Or a scout.
Yeah, the warning kind of needs a better show than a couple of injured people.
So how are Talon and what's his name doing? What's the other guy?
Talon, Vashel, and who?
Talon Vashel, he got drafted into the king's army. I haven't heard how he's doing. Maybe when the king's guards come, maybe we can find out.
By the way, Mayor, and as I'm saying this, I'm rummaging my backpack and getting off the head of the draconic mage that I cut off. What do you think about this?
What the hell? Watch it. Don't get blood everywhere. We don't need that kind. Oh, ooh, man, it smells.
I encountered this race a couple of days ago in the woods. Some of them were fighting cultists, others just mess around with orcs and attacked us.
That's just disgusting. Leave it outside, please. Just take it outside, leave it out.
Why, you don't need a trophy in here?
No. That's smelly. It's making a mess. You drip blood everywhere.
Well, you know, guys, we did encounter it from the west, and that could be where that dragon came from.
Man.
I just muttered to myself, like, maybe Walter will like this head.
Disgusting.
What about those, the forests? What's the name of the forest, Keith?
Which one? The one where the sound doesn't penetrate? Vesca Forest? What about it?
What's the name of it again?
Vesker Forest.
Vesker, thanks. I lost all my notes. I'd written it down on a piece of paper and lost it. I'm gonna use my bio to put information from now on.
Yeah, you also have a journal.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we also have a journal of that Draconic Mage.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll write notes in it.
We may want to give it to the local sage to look into.
So you
Is
want?
that the group journal you're talking about?
There's a group one, and then there's one for each one of your characters.
No. I mean, last session we got a journal from the Draconic Mage. It was written in an unknown language to us. So we may want to give it to this local sage.
Yeah, we should head over there.
Can read it.
Yeah, let's try it out. Let's head over there.
So I'm gonna give that dude's journal to Dafkis, and we'll ask Dafkis, can you go to the local sage and ask her about this thing, while I'm gonna try to go to Walter and sell him the draconic head.
Sure.
I'll go with you, Dafkis.
Okay, thanks. And I'm gonna walk back to Walter's inn.
Alright. What are you doing, Truman? Are you going with Avis or one of the other two guys, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll go with Avis.
Okay. Alright, so we'll proceed with the sage.
My character sheet is like blank almost. This sucks.
You mean during the last couple weeks you didn't transpose everything?
No, man. I didn't realize all this stuff was gone.
We talked
all
about that
skills.
last time. Man, slack.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, by the way, I still didn't roll for my military status and all that shit.
Slacker.
Some of this information was supposed to come over from the previous one. I got no weapons.
It didn't transfer. That's what we discussed during the last time. You guys were supposed to transfer all your stuff over.
Well, I don't have access to the old one though. That's the problem.
That's why during the week
you were supposed to take notes and like write it in a spreadsheet in Google's Docs, maybe.
Alright, so you head over to the sage.
I'm not going to be able to do this today, guys. I got no information in here. No skills, no weapons, no inventory. There's nothing in here.
Aren't we able to switch back temporarily, and then hit refresh, and then we could switch it back to the old sheet?
I can. Once again, this was supposed to be done over the last few weeks.
During that last fight?
It appears there's somebody hanging from the vines of the church.
Okay, that is weird. Alright, show me what you're looking at, and I'll let's see what we can do about this.
I'll take Tucker back over there.
Alright, you see the kids they're like throwing rocks at it now. You see buried in some vines, kind of some rosy vines along the western side of the church, you see a figure that's hanging upside down.
That's weird. Alright, we better get the watch involved.
Sounds like a plan. I'll avoid the watch. I'm a rogue.
Me too. Let's go back to the tavern.
Good idea. We'll send somebody else to get the watch.
Oh wait, there's kids involved. They're throwing stuff at it, so the kids are our alibi here. Okay, let's go find the watch.
Alright, good job. So, off to find the watch then, Keith.
Alright, so you stroll back to the east part of town, a couple 100 yards to the constable's office, and let's see here. find Elmerick. It's in the office there. With his feet propped up, eating a sandwich at his desk.
It's a donut, don't lie. Alright, good evening, sir. Would you happen to have, any member of your patrol available? There's something bizarre over at the church that needs to be investigated.
Bizarre? What do you mean bizarre?
Seems to be a dude hanging, upside down from, was it a tree that was hanging from?
Some vines?
I think it was just vines.
Oh, alright. He puts down his sandwich. Let's go take a look at this. Guy straightens up his armor and heads out the door.
Okay, we'll leave him there.
Alrighty. Ooh, what is the world? And he heads up towards it. Wow. Looks like someone's dead up there.
These kids have been throwing rocks at him. Maybe we can ask him how long they've noticed it was there.
He turns to go talk to him, and they go run off.
Yeah, freaking kids. There goes our alibi.
I'll talk to them later. I know where they live. So he heads up and he's all, here, come help me try and get this guy off of there.
I'll help him out.
You see, he's definitely been dead for a few days. His eyes look like they've been plucked out by birds and whatnot. Smelling pretty bad. And something seems familiar with the clothing he's wearing.
Is there a check I can make? Maybe I can try to remember if I've seen anything resembling these garments.
Sure, you can make a wisdom check.
Yeah, alright, let me see here. Just a straight wisdom?
Yeah, that's fine.
On this sheet, the only thing I can click by wisdom is save. That's fine enough?
No, actually, under skills at the very bottom, there's untrained skills for each of the stats. Just find the one for wisdom.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Alright, you look at some of the insignia and everything he's got on it, and you're pretty sure this is that Inquisitor that came to the church.
Oh, snap.
And upon further investigation, you see some deep claw marks in his chest area from the back.
Okay, I'm not a forensic technician or nothing, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at the different kind of wounds he has and see which one it looks like he bled out of. That way, if he took some of these wounds after he had died, they wouldn't have bled so much, so I can see how he died.
Definitely he bled out from the claw marks. That's definitely what killed him.
Does he show any signs of falling damage? Like maybe he was dropped and fell and kind of like tumbled through some of these vines?
For that you'd have to take off the armor and whatnot to look.
Okay, I'll ask the constable if it's alright to remove armor from him to examine him, or if he's gonna want.
Sure, by all means. You're doing a pretty good job.
Alright, I'll start removing some pieces. Also, I'm gonna look at the vines to see if he kind of tumbled through some of the vines before coming to rest wherever he got snagged at.
Alright, after checking around and doing some investigation there, you find he does have some bruises on him around his neck and his shoulder. It's also on his the bottom of his feet towards his ankles, and it does look like where he landed at. The vines are so thick that he just got stuck on them as he was falling.
How long ago did that dragon fly over?
That was last night.
Can we measure the size of those claw marks in his back?
Yeah, they're a little larger than your hand.
Okay, I think we can be pretty sure that he got dropped likely by that dragon. Does he have any kind of notes? Anything on him that might have we might be able to tell what his business was before he died?
You notice most of his religious garb and whatnot that he's wearing has been really shredded to pieces. The holy symbol he has been crunched and is lying in pieces at the bottom underneath where he was hanging from. As far as a journal, you do not find a journal.
Okay, I'll share my thoughts of what I think may have occurred about the dragon, maybe dropping them over the vines with the constable, and I'll ask him if he happened to know what recent business the Inquisitor had.
Well, I remember the Inquisitor came into town because of the evil goings on. You guys have got quarantined there, and he was supposed to clean up the church. It's been pretty quiet. I just figured he was busy at work. Interesting. I thought he was still working at it or possibly left and didn't tell us, which is not uncommon.
That's what I'm thinking too. Okay, alright then, you think I can leave the rest of this to you for the cleanup and take care of lost business here?
Yeah, we'll take care of it from here. I'll get a couple guys and we'll get this guy buried.
Okay. I'll go with Trimmin and go back to the tavern and rejoin Vasil and share all the details of what we just discovered.
Okay.
That's really weird stuff.
Yeah. Like, how the hell did the Inquisitor get involved in this?
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand how. I mean, he came in to purge evil, and he ended up getting dropped by a dragon. It looks like.
Yeah, bad luck for him.
Yeah, I never liked him anyway.
Me either.
Okay, well, I guess we wait it out till morning then, and we'll go by and see Gorvin afterwards.
Yeah, probably.
Alright,
By the way, we were supposed to take watch this night, or that was it?
No, that night hasn't come yet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we were. I'll talk to Truman. I'll say to him that we were planning to take watch this night, since the last night the town was raided by orcs, and we expect them to return.
Sounds good to me. I'll watch from the shadows and give you a call if I see anything.
No more bodies.
Good call.
We have a one body limit.
Alright. So all of you are going to take watch? Or...
Yeah, the three of us, we'll each take watch for a little bit, join the local constabulary and help with the watch tonight because of the recent events.
Yeah, we probably can take most of the night and then rest after that in the morning for a few hours, or even for about 8 hours till midday.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, so... Let's see here. Who's the first watch?
Well,
I'll
actually,
go.
all of us will take watch for like all of the night until the morning, and in the morning we'll take a rest for the day.
Alright. Okay, you guys go through the watch. It's actually a pretty quiet night, pretty cloudy. Looks like a storm's brewing. But nothing happens overnight.
Good. We'll take our rest then once we're done.
Okay, like probably in the morning we'll take our rest.
Okay. The next morning, as you guys are headed towards the tavern to get your rooms to sleep, you see a traveler with a small mule approaching and heading towards the church.
Let's nonchalantly follow this guy. It's kind of interesting that somebody from the church is found dead and the strange traveler's heading that way. We'll just kind of just nonchalantly act like we're about our business, but kind of keep an eye on him a little bit and maybe meander that general direction.
Okay. All four of you going that way?
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep some more distance, since I'm loud in my chainmail.
Okay. Alright, you guys approach, and about this time you see he's tying up his mule to the fence outside the church. He's grabbing some things out of some bags. You see those kids running around, and they see him and they wave to him, and he waves back.
Any distinguishing features about this guy?
He looks like an ordinary priest with some dark brown robes. He's got long brown hair, and he's wearing a holy symbol to Lathander.
Okay, so he belongs to the same church as the Inquisitor.
As he sees you guys approaching. Ah! Well met.
Good morning, priest.
Good morning. My name's Keenan. And who are you?
My name is Alice. This is Tucker, Duckis. And what's your name, Truman?
Salinas.
And Stelinus. Why are you here, priest?
I was called upon by Lathander a few nights ago that I was told that this church needed help shepherding the folk to see the light, and that I was to travel here and take up the church and help lead you guys to the path of light.
Yeah, the church might need some cleaning.
Oh, really?
I hope you brought him up.
Is it,
Yeah, there was recently some disturbing activities in it.
oh, really? Okay. Like, what kind of disturbing activities?
Well, did your god tell you about the previous shepherd of this flock?
No.
Sister Maria was fighting off some taint of the demons, and she looked pretty disturbed before she died.
Oh. Poor Sister Marguerite. Wow, I guess I do have my work cut out for me then, don't I?
Yeah, just be careful.
Okay.
Maybe we should let him know about the Inquisitor.
Inquisitor?
Yeah, there was an Inquisitor that tried to help with the taint. But sadly we found him dead this night.
What? Oh my goodness. I'm almost afraid to enter into that church.
No worries, priest, your god is on your side.
Maybe you know what his recent business could have been for the Inquisitor. I mean, he's an Inquisitor, so he must have had some specific tasks he was working on recently.
Maybe you can speak with him. Won't you, priest, granted the access into the realm of the dead?
Some priests have access to that. I will have to see if I'm given the guidance to communicate with the dead.
So can you or can you not speak with him?
I don't know. I won't know until I offer up a prayer to Lathander. And hopefully he'll bless me with the ability to speak with the dead.
That's a good idea, though.
Yeah, but we probably will be busy at the moment.
But maybe he can investigate that. He could find out. He's got connections with, of course, this church.
Hey, Keenan, what you say if we speak with the mayor and the guards to grant you access to the body of the Inquisitor, and you look up into the last of his doings and what caused his death?
Very well. I could do that.
And at the same time, we may ask the guard to keep a close eye on you and the church, so the same fate doesn't befall on you.
Yeah, and then that way too, when we're done doing our stuff, we come back and visit him. He might have some information on this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, but by now I think we're pretty fatigued. We probably have to go sleep at the inn for a bit.
Yeah, before that, I'll probably gonna go to the mayor and speak with him about the body that Truman found and the new priest.
Okay. Alright, so you head over to the Sage. Or no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we want to get our stuff from the Sage as well.
Okay.
Yep.
So which one did you want to go to first? Sorry about that.
Well, the mayor, probably.
Okay. Mayor Samuet. Alright. You enter into his office and he's sitting at the table, relaxing, drinking some tea. And as you guys enter in, he stands up. Good evening. Or good day, I should say.
Morning.
Good morning, yes. Can I offer you some tea?
Have you heard about the body of the Inquisitor?
Yes, most unfortunate.
Where is it held?
What? Where does it help?
Was the body buried or something? Or is it kept somewhere?
Oh, we have a gravedigger that's currently digging a grave in the graveyard back behind the church.
We might want to postpone that procedure for a day or two.
Oh.
There is a priest in town, and maybe he can speak with the deceased and find out what happened to him.
Oh, there's a new priest? Oh, I'm gonna have to go meet him.
Yeah, it's a priest of the town there, named Keenan.
Keenan? Ah.
And considering all the latest events in town, you may want to keep a close eye on him, for his safety and for the town's safety as well.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. You know, you guys have done such a wonderful job for this town. I don't think we've suitably rewarded you yet. So, me and a couple of the town elders took up a collection. It's not much, mind you, but he hands you a small little chest. He says, here, this is for your efforts for what you've done for the town so far.
I'm gonna take the chest and say thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You're quite welcome.
If you need help, don't hesitate to ask. But for now, we need to take our rest after the night's watch.
Oh, yes, well, have a good rest. Is there anything else?
So we're going to go to the Sage, and after that, straight for the inn.
Okay. Alright, so you head
So
over.
me and Tucker are probably excited about the new shiny stuff we'll get from there.
Which, by the way, is 100 gold pieces in that little chest.
Woo! Alright.
Okay, cool.
25 each, huh?
Yep. Just mark it down.
Alright, so you enter in, and you see the sage there. He's huddled over a table, and it looks like he's reading that journal. And you see your collection of goods there next to him.
Morning.
Oh, what? Oh. Good morning. Ah, I see you guys are ready to pick up your stuff. Alright.
Yeah, we would very much like it.
Okay. This obsidian sword here, it has some minor enchantment, which is a +1 sword, by the way.
No, yay!
See here. What else was it you found?
Yeah,
A
silver ring.
3 potions, and the book.
Oh yes, the ring. This ring here has an enchantment which will help protect the wearer. It's a ring of protection, +1.
Hey,
Cool.
And there were, what, 3 potions?
Yep.
I think 4 altogether, because you had one too, right, Avis?
Yeah, I had 1 and you gave him 2, right?
I gave
Or
him
3.
Two blue ones
okay, cool.
and
So it's
1
4.
red.
Okay. The blue ones turn out to be potions of healing. And the red one is a potion of bull's strength, which will increase the strength of the user by 1d4 for 1 minute.
And what was that called? Potion of what strength?
bull's strength.
Okay.
Tucker, what you say if I get the potion of bull's strength?
Sure. Yeah, I don't mind parting with that.
Thank you.
What's the healing rate on the potion of healing, Keith? I'll just write that in real quick.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
By the way, Keith, what's the weight of the potions?
1 pound each.
Okay, I'm almost done here.
Dafkis, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm going through my inventory right now, and I'm almost done.
Yeah, about your inventory, do you have a scroll of healing in there?
No.
You were supposed to mark a second level scroll of healing from me.
Okay.
Because I had it in my inventory and I marked the comment. I should ask you if you marked it.
Okay, I'll put it in here.
Okay, once Keith gets back, we'll be able to sort out the business with that journal, and then
Yeah.
we'll decide where to go.
Oh, there's also the hound scarf that I gave to the sage, and Keith didn't say anything about it. Should remind him.
Oh yeah.
Cause those fucking teleporting pantheras.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. About that scarf.
Oh, yes. Quite an unusual collar. It's not really a scarf, but a collar. A collar that you'd put on like a dog, although it has some unique properties to it. This collar has a divining ability. So, whoever the master of the creature this may have come off of is able to use a divining property to locate wherever this creature is, and possibly give it a few commands as well.
Where are we guys right now? Are we in a store or a shop or something?
At the sages.
Oh, excellent. When you guys are done, I got some questions to ask the sage.
Yeah, so how can the master or the owner of the creature can control it through this object? Like, you give it special commands, or you have to have special magical properties to be able to use this collar?
From what I've been able to discern about it, there would be some type of ritual or spell involved in initiating contact with this creature that has this on it. And
so
through
probably
that
I won't
contact,
be able to use it.
no, not unless you have the spell or the ritual.
How about a cleric?
It's probably going to be more of an arcane type of magic.
Gotcha.
If only we had brother 2.
Well, we can have brother too.
And this journal that you have is absolutely fascinating. Apparently, there's a Dragovar expeditionary force operating in the swamps nearby, and they're looking at seeking out contact and controlling the area. It's led by a green dragon by the name of Gorlaxius.
Shit. And the ruins that the dwarf wanted us to investigate were also in the swamps, right?
It's over that direction, yes.
Okay, anything else you can tell us about?
Well, obviously they had some type of scuffle with the king's army. They were in a naval battle, and they came here with 3 ships, one of which was lost during the battle, but they were able to take out the ship that they were fighting. But it sounds like there's a sizable force taking up residence nearby. And I guess they're recruiting an orc clan by the name of Broken Fang.
Hey Keith, can you drop me a token on this map so I can test my macros?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thanks. Have we had a rest, by the way?
Yeah, actually, or no, you guys are just getting ready to go rest after you're done here.
Okay, thanks.
That's all I can read about in the journal so far. Sounds like troubles are definitely abound for us.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. Is there anything else?
So we'll let Defkis have his way with the sage since he wanted to.
I've just got some stuff in my inventory I want to ask him about.
Okay.
Sir, I have some flasks I'd like to have you take a look at if you could. And I hand over the 2 flasks, or one of the flasks of light liquid that I recovered.
Okay.
You mind taking a look at these and letting me know if they have any magical properties?
Sure. What color were they?
Light liquid.
I think it was light blue.
Was it light blue?
Probably.
I think you just said light liquid, and that's what I wrote down.
It's Bud Light.
Oh yeah, I knew it.
He goes, I'll have to charge you for that.
That's fine.
It'll be...
I don't think you'll need to. I think we know what it is now. For free, I'll let you know I think those are potions of healing.
Ah, wonderful.
I'm a sage now.
Or it might be something else. By the way, Truman, you're not only a sage, you're a Dr. Watson or something.
Oh, that's right.
Like investigating bodies.
Also, I have
That's pretty much stuff that the rogues do.
I have this this flask of deep red liquid as well.
Oh, okay. For 20 gold pieces, I'll identify that for you.
Oh no, no thanks.
Okay.
Just drink it and you'll see what it does.
Was that a deep red one too?
I have this flask of carnelian, which are, as far as I understand, they're valuable gemstones. Could you appraise this for me?
You'd have to go see that little gnome, the banker. He does appraising on gems.
Ah. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's yeah, that's it. I need to go see that guy actually. I've got the draconian coin, which is probably worth quite a bit of money that we can all split, and that carnelian as well. So I skip out and I go to the little guy, whatever his name is.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just catching up here.
No problem. Alright, so you go and meet up with Timur Tinderbach, the banker.
Alright, Timur, I've got some special things for you today. I'd like you to take a look at them and maybe we can work out a deal.
Ooh, boy. Let's see,
I've
what
got
kind of
this
things?
draconian coin here. Looks very old and very expensive.
Ooh. This is a rare coin for these parts. But quite common if you are from the Kingdom of Rune. But yeah, around here, people could probably give you 10 gold pieces for that coin.
10? Oh no. I'd rather just hang it around my neck for 10. How about 50?
Oh no, sir. Nope. No one around here is going to give you 50 for that coin.
Okay, I'll just keep it then. How about this carnelian, these lovely gemstones?
Ah, those are worth 50 gold pieces apiece.
How about 60?
No, sir. They appraise at 50 gold pieces.
55. That's my last offer.
They appraise at 50 gold pieces. They're
52.
They're not worth more than 50 gold pieces.
Okay, 50's fine.
Very well.
Dafkis, you're a shitty merchant.
Alright, awesome. Alright guys, so split up 54 ways.
That's like 12.
12 each?
12 and a half.
Plus those 25 each we got earlier from that chest, so that'd be 37 and a half each.
Yeah, well, I already marked those 25, so...
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Alright, well, sounds like good stuff's happened over with that dwarf within that area. Or I should say bad stuff.
Alright, so what are you guys doing now?
Right now we need to rest, because we didn't do it yet.
Okay.
Hey Keith, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you know what my initiative bonus is at this point?
It would be
The
whatever...
level 3?
Would be whatever dex bonus you have.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hey Keith, my dex bonus is like 0, but my initiative bonus is 10. Is that correct?
Nope.
I think that would be a no.
That's awesome. I want that.
No, because this thing was in the old character sheet and in the new one.
Makes sense it would be a dex bonus, considering that's what kind of determines how quickly you can move.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it was a plus feature or something because I didn't do it like.
Don't do this again, man. Don't do it.
No, I didn't touch that thing ever. And just that it's kind of weird that I get a 10 bonus to initiative.
Yeah, it should be whatever your dex bonus is, and that's it.
So my godly initiative is gone now.
Don't mind those rolls. I'm just testing.
Okay. Just checking everyone else here. See. Okay, everyone else seems fine. Weird. Okay. So you guys are headed back to the tavern to get some rest?
Yep, resting.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Walter put you guys up in some rooms, and of course he doesn't charge you guys anything. So you guys can go ahead and do your rest, reset everything. You get back half your hit dice.
Oh, half your hit dice, huh?
Yep.
It's not a. It's a short rest or something.
No, a long rest only gives half your hit dice back a day.
I don't think we used any yesterday though, because we didn't want to sit down for the hour to use it.
Yep.
All right, so
You also
after we
get your
rest,
spells back, so.
Yep. And if you want to change any of them around, now's the time to do so. Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. You'll get all your hit points back. You don't have to use a hit dice to get your hit points back.
On a long rest, right?
Yeah,
Right, that's
long
what
rest.
I figured. Okay.
Yeah, you gain all hit points and half your hit dice.
so now we're ready to find this dwarf.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Or should we see if we can get some information from that priest before going out there?
We probably wanna stick with the mayor actually, because the priest wouldn't be ready to stick with the dead and all that stuff. But the mayor may give us a bit more information if there's military activity in the swamps.
Hey, have you seen all the stuff about downtime and downtime activities?
No, because I don't have a player's handbook. Unfortunately, my store sold out within the first 5 minutes. So no.
Okay.
That I don't. I wish I could say yeah, but I don't.
I'll be right back.
Unless you like scan all that player's handbook in and make us a copy.
Whole book.
Yeah, why not?
Is it out yet?
Yeah, the player's handbook came out yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, depending on how much time you have between between adventures, the characters are given downtime activities that they could use to do things like crafting, practicing a profession, recuperating, researching, training.
Oh,
And
sweet.
that's about it.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Transferring vast amounts of character creation data from one sheet to another with no help.
Maybe. If you're lazy enough and you forget to do it earlier.
I'm just gonna let that slide.
So anyway, Keith, would we use the player handbook later on?
Yeah, it basically, the player's handbook is like an optional book on top of the basic rules. It gives you more options for your characters and whatnot, so it'll fit right in. So if you have access to one, you can use it. Just I won't have access to mine for a few more weeks, so we won't be using all of that.
Yeah, but
yet.
I can't like redo my character
No.
if there are other choices like.
Well, there's other things you can do to help build your character. There's feats, which will be available, I think, as of next level. If you don't take a ability score improvement, you can get feats, which give you all kinds of cool stuff, from what I hear.
1 feat for every ability score improvement.
Yep.
What? So as of the core book gives me 1 feat for like an improvement. So you wanna say that I can take 2 feats for each point of ability that I miss?
No, you only if basically at 4th level, it's an optional rule to where you can use feats instead of the ability score improvement.
Yeah, right. So am I trading 1 point of ability score for 1 feat, or is just the improvement goes for other things and I don't trade anything?
Basically, either you get the ability score improvement or you get a feat. It's not per point. It's either one or the other. Okay.
Cool.
Alright, so the next morning you guys come down to the tavern there. You see the dwarf over in the corner sipping away at some more ale, and you see the sheriff Elmerick over conversing with him, asking him. You hear him asking him where he's from and whatnot. Just traveling through, looking for some adventures to help me reclaim my ancestral heritage.
He's a hillbilly dwarf. Alright, we have to.
Yeah, he sounds like he's from the south.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Just wait a bit, I'm interested to see Keith role-playing with himself. It's just funny as hell.
Yeah,
You sound like you're from New Mexico.
And the sheriff's a Cajun, so it's going to get really weird.
Anyhow, you see Elmerick. He glances over as you guys are coming down, and he tells the dwarf he'll talk with him later. And he comes over towards you guys. How was your rest?
Mighty fine, thank you.
Well, I spoke with the priest. He was able to do the speak with the dead thing this morning. He came and got me after it was done. But I guess Tucker's assumption was right. It was a dragon that killed him.
Tucker Holmes.
Anything else?
Well, I guess supposedly he was trying to check out the roof. There was, he heard some sounds up there, and when he went to investigate, a dragon swooped up from behind him and clawed him up, and he went tumbling, and he died on the way down.
A sad tale.
He's in a better place now.
Yep.
Alright then, well, we know the dragon was involved, and we know there's potential to encounter such a thing going towards those swamps. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So what do you
I
guys do?
mean, we have Tucker with us. He'll kill stuff there.
Yay.
Alright, so what are you guys doing now?
I think we're going to go with the dwarf.
Yeah. By the way, we need to discuss our payment with the dwarfs first, right?
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, you want some payment, don't you?
Well, we have a kind heart and we may be foolhardy, but we still need some coin to fill our pockets after.
Alright, well first off, I don't know exactly where the ruins are. They're supposedly over near Crashmere Lake. So,
Fucking shit.
what?
Dude, all of the information I entered for my level 1 spells is gone. I can't believe it. Okay.
What stuff is gone?
All of my level 1 spells on my character sheet, they lost all of the information I entered for them except the names. Well, I guess I'm going to be doing that while we're adventuring then, because I don't know what each thing does.
All we need is the most important one. That's the cure wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the casting time is. I don't know what the duration is. I think the range is 60 feet, and all that shit is gone.
I'd buy that. 60 feet, heals right away. I think.
Well, there are other stuff pretty useful, like the cantrip that Demovar used last session, the Shillelagh, pretty much saved my ass.
Okay. Well, yeah, man, that sucks. I guess that's what we'll do as we're traveling through.
Alright. So, I guess the first thing we need to do is find out where the ruins are. So, I tell you what, I'll pay you guys 200 gold pieces apiece to go out and find where the ruins are, and then come back and let me know where they're at, and then we can discuss further business from there.
Okay.
Okay, sounds fine.
Let's insist on some of that up front at least.
Up front,
Yeah.
you ain't done nothing for me to pay you.
Yeah, but you're sending us out looking for ruins that we have no idea
Well,
where they're
there's a bit of an issue, my friend, because as we found out in the swamps, where supposedly your ruins are located, is a battlefront between these lizard draconic people and the local lord.
So what does that have to do with finding the ruins?
That supposedly might bring some trouble along the way, because these draconic people ain't so friendly. They also enlisted into their ranks some half-ass work tribe. So we might need to equip ourselves better before we run into the swamps searching for that ruins.
So you're wanting me to pay you to gear up to go explore. Is that what I'm hearing?
More like a safety deposit.
We have our gear prepared, but some additional healing potions will be good. You know, all those good stuff. That would sweeten the deal.
He looks over at Elmerick and he kind of gives them a nod. They're good folk. The dwarf, he's all right. I'll give you 50 gold pieces apiece now. But you don't get the rest till you locate those ruins and let me know where they're at.
Sounds fine.
Alright, one more vital piece of information. If we stumble upon some ruins, how do we know they're his ruins? And there might be more than one set of ruins out there that we might find. Any distinguishing features that pertain to his?
There's probably going to be some dwarven runes about the pillars and doorways. You do speak Dwarven, don't you?
I, sir, am an elf.
Let me look into my character sheet.
He just gives you a dirty look. Elf.
That's just a piece of information I just happened to stumble on.
You elves. Your
No,
folk try to enslave everybody. Ugh. None of you speak dwarf? Know how to read the dwarven runes?
Davkis, do you speak Dwarven?
Let me check.
We don't have to worry about the runes, because most dwarves don't even know how to write anyway, so they'll just be pictures, probably.
What'd you say, elf?
I speak
As
elf
he
and
slams
giant.
his... What's that? Elf and giant?
Elf and giant, yeah.
As he slams his mug down. What'd you say, elf?
Now
I'm
calm
saying-
down, friend. He's just kidding.
We've got all
He doesn't know to write or read anyway.
That elf don't know how to read or write? Figures. So none of you...
And I just give them all a big smile.
So none of you can read or write dwarf.
Looks like not.
Oh boy.
Can you just draw a rune that says danger? And we'll look out for that in the ruins.
Sure. He whips out a piece of parchment. And
It'll be easy to tell.
Because I have a feeling that there will be a fucking ton traps.
so he scribbles out some markings for you. There you go.
Don't worry, if it's knee high, we'll know it's theirs.
So which one of these stands for pit trap full of snakes and a boulder will hit you from the back?
You just wanted danger. You didn't want all that other stuff.
Okay, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's go, guys.
You guys are crazy.
So
Alright.
we venture forth to the swamps.
Well, you all have good luck. So you guys are going to head out to the east.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. So you guys set out. It's
How convenient. The ruins traveled to near our city.
that's your marker. Where you're at. Alright, so you guys travel. And a few hours in, you guys start leaving the farmlands behind, and you're entering into the woods. And you notice a couple green markers. Looks like strips of green cloth that are tied to some trees nearby.
I'll investigate the green cloth.
How are you investigating it?
Like, unwrap it from the tree, smell it, look at it, just get a feel from it.
Alright, you undo it. Looks like some cloth that's been dyed green. It's got a foul smell to it. Smells like unwashed humanoids.
Anything else?
No,
Or do I need to roll for it?
you can't discern anything else from that piece of cloth.
Is it simple cloth or something sophisticated like silk or nobleman's?
It's some simple cloth.
Okay, I'm gonna take it with me and we'll continue.
Okay. Yeah, you further leave the woods behind, and the woods start getting denser. Thick oak trees, a lot of bushes overgrown in the area. Pretty green, some pretty tall grass. It's about 2 feet high, and it's between the trees. And you notice you probably only got a few hours left of daylight left at this point. Do you want to continue traveling?
Probably for half an hour or so, then break camp.
Yep, sounds good.
Alright. Alright. So you find a campsite about half an hour later. You set up. Let's see here, Avis, right there. Go ahead and set yourselves whereabouts you're sleeping and whatnot. Alright, are you guys, what are the details for your guys' camp? You guys gonna have a watch, cold camp, fire?
Probably something like a small fire, and I'm gonna take the first watch.
Okay. So, you're on the first watch. Any other watches?
I'll be on watch for like 3 or 4 hours.
I'll take the next watch after that.
Okay.
And during my watch, I'm pacing for a perimeter.
Alright, so what is Salinas and Davkis doing? You guys sleeping the rest of the night, or you taking watches
I'll take
as well?
my reverie the first 4 hours, and then stay up through the rest of the watches.
Okay.
Watching from the shadows.
I'm sitting at the campfire, reading through my spell book.
Okay.
I'm doing a reverie for the first 4 hours also, and then watching from there on.
Okay. So in a sense, we're gonna have 2 watches then, Avis, and then Tucker and Salinas on the second watch?
That sounds good.
Okay. Okay. So the first watch goes by uneventful, except for the occasional coyote calls and whatnot. Owls.
Okay, then I'm gonna fall asleep.
Okay. Alright, so now Tucker and Salinas, you're up. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so Tucker's moving around over on that side, and Salinas is on that side. Let's see. Alright. You reading chat?
All right. I'm gonna whistle.
Alright.
Oh hell, I'll just scream for everybody to wake up.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Good
how
work.
much time do I need to put my chainmail on?
Ooh, chainmail. Let's look. I think it's 5 minutes to don it. Let's check. See, it's heavy armor. Oh, it takes 10 minutes to don heavy armor.
Yeah, but that's not like a plate mail, it's just chainmail.
Chainmail is considered heavy armor.
It's still heavy.
It's like a chain shirt, you just put it on.
Takes 10 minutes.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna grab my shield.
Okay. Alright, so you're getting up. What are you doing, Tucker?
I'm looking off in that direction. I got dark vision, so as an elf, so do we see anything out there?
I'll get to you in a minute. Okay. And Davkis, what are you doing?
I guess I never slept. I've been reading my spell book, so I should have everything still on, right?
Yep.
Ooh, that worked out nicely. So I'm gonna scan around the area and be like, what?
Okay.
I'll call out that I heard a noise some rustling in the brush, and I'll point to the branches where I heard the rustling sounds.
Can you ping them out for me? Or the direction that you'd be pointing?
Top right of the screen where the red ping is.
Alright, I'm gonna go investigate.
All flank. Do we need initiatives?
Not yet.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and roll initiatives.
Alrighty then.
That's never promising.
Okay. Oops. Oh, and I did a infamous same thing that you did last time. Alright, so let me find out the current rolls. Let's see, Tucker's is 7. Just gotta clean up the initiative real quick.
hopefully being up all night preparing spells is not going to hurt me. But I do have all my spells set up on my freaking character sheet now.
Gotcha. What'd you roll for initiative, Truman? Truman?
Truman has not
Still.
rolled yet.
There we go.
Okay. Alright. So, you guys set about investigating what you heard, so we'll go down the list here. So, Avis is up first.
I'm gonna grab my shield and move somewhere closer to Salinas and looking around. I'll ask, what is it? And I expect her to point me in the direction of the thing that you saw.
Yeah,
Or
I'll
she
point out where I heard
saw.
the sounds.
Alright, okay. You look off in the direction that he's pointing and you don't see anything. See.
Can't see anything.
No.
What is it?
But at this point you start hearing some more crunching of some branches and whatnot from over this direction. And about that time, you see this large bear-like creature with the head of an owl and a beak
What
emerging,
the
Owlbear.
hell was that?
Owlbear.
trying to creep up through the bushes and the trees there, and it emerges and it squawks out, "Rah!" Let's see.
I'm gonna crack a torch and throw it in the general direction of that beast.
Alright, see, next up will be Tucker.
Alright. I'm gonna load my crossbow. And then as a bonus action from my thieving skills, I'm going to take a hide action.
Okay.
I gotta make a roll, right?
Yep.
Alright, 1 second. Let's see, skills, second tab. And which skill? Oh, stealth. Okay, 1 second.
Alright. Tucker ducks into some shadows nearby. Brings it to Salinas. You're up.
I'm following Tucker's lead. I'm coming back. Ah, crap.
These things are extremely
South.
aggressive, you guys.
Yes, we must kill it.
And I'm hiding near the front of the southern tent.
Okay.
You moved me, not Salinas.
It was like a Jedi trick.
Yeah, for some reason I think everybody
Oops.
can move Avis's token.
Yeah, why did you make me everyone's...
I think it's funny. No, I'm just kidding. Let me check. Oh, okay. Yep, I see where it is. Stand by and I will fix that.
stealth is 21.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so you vanish into the shadows of the tent there. Okay, Davkis, bitch. You're up.
Ooh. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and toss a javelin at it.
Okay.
And so I pull a javelin off of my back, and I set my my shield down at my feet, and I hurl a javelin at the owlbear.
Alright. And it lands off to the left of its right rear foot, clearly missing it. Okay. Next up is Avis.
I'm gonna move next to Davkis and prepare myself to protect him. Also, my action is dodge.
Okay. Alright. Brings it to its turn, as it will wheel about, and it's going to come charging over at you guys. And it's going to go for... It's actually going to go for you, Avis.
Wait, I'm not within reach.
What do you mean you're not within reach?
You just moved it seven spaces.
Uh-huh.
It's large.
It's a bear. It can move faster.
No, it's got a 30-foot speed.
Wrong. It's 40 feet.
Relax, it's a DM hack. He'll still gonna die if he wants to.
It's alright, we'll add another trophy at the end.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
2 times.
I'm gonna make it my business.
There you go.
Alright, so first off, it comes in, with a crit as it swipes you with
You
its
had to create
with
it,
its
right?
claw.
You just had to.
Yeah.
You know
And
what? I think it only goes 30 feet, so it might not have been in range.
That's what I said, but
I
it's
know.
DM call.
its speed is 40 feet. I don't know where you're getting 30 feet.
I was just kidding.
That's not in the player's handbook. What you guys talking about?
Alright, so anyhow, it comes in, swiping you with its claw.
For how much?
3, 4, for 9 points of damage.
Was that who was the
That's to Avis.
Oh no.
I'll mark it down.
Okay, and then it comes in and it's going to snap at you with its beak as well.
Hey Keith.
And that misses.
Where do you get your monster info from?
I'm getting mine from the starter kit.
Oh, that's why it's different.
And on top of that, sometimes I change things anyways.
Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. Anyhow, it missed,
Do I need
believe.
to roll against death or something because it's critted me?
No, it just did extra damage.
Okay.
So, what's your AC? 13?
My AC currently should be like 12.
Ooh, okay, then he did hit with
But
the
it
beak.
has penalty disadvantage to attack me since I am dodging.
You have 12 AC, but you don't have any armor on, except for a shield?
That's right.
Yeah. So actually, can you please re-roll the crit?
Yep, hold on.
Well, we wanted a tough encounter, so here we got it.
Alright, so that's the reroll of the claw, which hit. But you could take only 6 points of damage instead of 9. Because it wasn't a crit.
Okay.
And then the reroll of his beak attack. And if your AC is 12, it will hit with its beak.
Hey, Abbas, how do you have 12 AC with no armor on?
I have a shield.
That's only AC 2, though.
And your base is 10.
Oh,
So
base
my
is 10.
base is 10 and my shield is 12.
Cool, thanks.
Okay, so it comes in with its beak, and it takes a snap out of your right thigh for 14 points of damage with its beak.
Holy cow.
Alright, Tucker, you're up.
Okay,
14 you said?
Sure.
I'm assuming I successfully hid from it, so since I'm a invisible opponent, I
You
get
get-
advantage, correct?
Correct. And you get to apply your sneak attack if you hit.
Alright, let me get my sheet real quick. Alright, I'm gonna attack with that crossbow.
Okay.
And let me get my other roll.
Well,
Ooh.
you're rolling as brother too.
As
Oh,
Tucker's crossbow
Stop
bolt
fooling around.
flies over the top of your heads and hits into the tree in the background.
Alright, now I'll use my action to rehide. Or do I have to roll to rehide since he's engaged?
You're gonna have to move to a different area and then hide, because right in front of his view like that, you won't be able to hide.
Okay, I'm gonna make a move.
Okay. Move.
To about there. I'll use my cunning action to hide.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll.
Alright, 1 second. Where's that at here?
Under dex. Skill checks.
Here we go.
Stealth.
And then I get a bonus action now from being 3rd level called Sleight of Hand. It allows me to use an object. Can I use that action to reload my crossbow?
You've already used your bonus action, haven't you?
Well, this is actually a 3rd level action that's a bonus. The one I used is my cunning action. You're actually getting another action at 3rd level. Which allows you to use Sleight of Hand
Alright.
to either...
Go ahead. I'll have to take a look at that later. I think you only get one bonus action, but go ahead.
To use an object. You're allowed to use an object or disarm a trap or something like that with that action.
So you're wanting to use that to reload your crossbow?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. Okay, Salinas, you're up.
Truman, you there?
Yeah. underneath. I'm gonna move around back here, kind of maneuver behind it,
Okay.
and use my bow with backstab.
Alright, so you get advantage, and if you hit, you get sneak attack.
That won't be the attack I take.
That one will
Okay, there
hit.
it is, 21.
That hits.
So, okay.
So 15.
Yes.
Alright. Your arrow strikes into its left shoulder and burrows down to the quiver. Or to the feathers.
Nice.
As it howls in rage and looks right at you. And it
Yeah, I knew it.
screams. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it. I used all my movement to get there.
Alright, Devkiss. You're up.
Well, it looks like the only thing I can do is heal my comrade here, so I'm going to pull out my holy symbol and face him and cast healing
like
word.
kind of casually, Death is used to it already, just puts his holy symbol on my head and heals me again. Like, meh, again.
Hold on, I'm checking my roll on this.
So you're using healing word or cure wounds?
Healing word.
Okay.
Okay, so I do 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, and second level or higher healing increases by 1d4 for each slot above first level. Okay, so I'm just gonna cast a level 1 version.
Okay, it's going to be more than that because you also have your domain gives you some more bonuses to that.
Okay, so what is a spellcasting ability modifier?
That's going to be, in your case, since you're divine, it'll be your wisdom modifier.
My wisdom, okay. So that's going to be 1d4 plus 3, or plus, yeah, modifier. Okay, 1d4 plus 3 then. Dang. Heals him for 4.
Hold on.
It's weak.
You also get your divine because you've got the life domain, which gives you an extra 2 plus the spell's level, so another 3. So 7.
Awesome. That's better. So you get 7 hit points back, Avis.
Got it.
And I'm not going to move, I'm just going to stand right here. Be a meat shield if I have to be.
Alright. So, Avis, your turn.
Well, I'm gonna up my action surge, and I'm gonna attack the owl bear. Then I'm gonna use my action to dodge. Then I'm gonna use my reaction to protect Daptis.
Okay, you don't want to use your second wind to give you more health?
Yeah, but that also consumes an action, and I wanna attack at least once.
Okay. Alrighty.
Save yourself, fool!
Let's roll your
It's
attack
okay, relax.
Ooh, that's a hit. Your longsword
Nice.
bites into its head, and it squeals out in pain as you deliver 8 points of damage. Alright, and then
Nice.
you're using your action to protect Davkus if he's attacked?
Yes, I'm gonna use dodge, which is disadvantage for everyone attacking me, and then I'm gonna use my reaction to protect Davkus. Disadvantage for melee dudes that attack Davkus.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Okay, I get where you're coming at. Alright, its turn. Since you hit it last, he's going to attack you. So it's got disadvantage. And it hit a 14 with disadvantage.
That's a miss.
That's a hit on Avis.
Oh, he hit Avis, darn.
And that was with the claw attack. You take 10 points of damage as he claws you in your left leg. And then with its bite, it's actually going to take a snap at Davkus. So that's
I'm already down.
okay. So I'll put it at disadvantage.
Avis, are you dead? Oh, no,
Minus
not quite.
1.
Okay.
Oh no.
What's your AC, Davkus?
18.
So its beak attack does hit you.
Damn.
You take 6 points of damage.
Just a scratch.
Alright,
Flesh wound.
Tucker, you're up.
All right. Yeah, as I mentioned, I misread that. It gives me additional options to my cunning action. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a move.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my sleight of hand to pull out my sword and attack them. And because there's an opponent that's also engaging it, I'll still be able to use my sneak attack.
You can pull out your sword as you're moving along, so you don't have to use your sleight of hand for that.
Okay. Yeah.
Jeez.
Shoot. Well, can I use my sleight of hand to pull my offhand weapon?
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright, I'll attack him with my offhand weapon also.
Okay. Ooh.
It's ugly. Okay, and that's about it. Maybe I'll distract him a bit.
Alright, Salinas, you're up.
Alright, Keith, I'm gonna take another shot with my short bow and continue my run to this tree over here.
Okay.
Try to take cover behind there.
Okay.
So,
So you're searching for another owlbear, huh?
Good idea. Not.
does my 16 hit?
That hits.
Six damage.
Boy,
do I
this
still
thing's
have
gonna
them?
go down slow, man.
Alright, as another arrow pierces into its left shoulder again. Okay, Davkus, you're up.
Alright, well, the owlbear is slightly distracted by...
Yes, sir?
Sorry about that. I
Okay.
can still use my backstab, right?
Yeah, you technically have combat advantage, so yeah, you can put that in there.
Alright, I'm gonna add that d6.
Okay.
By the way, if you had combat advantage, you should roll second time, maybe you crit.
For an additional 5.
Alright. It squeals out and squawks in pain. It looks like it's trying to disengage to go for you, but he's pretty grounded there. Alright, so Davkis, sorry about that. You're up.
That's okay. As the owlbear starts to turn towards Salinas, I reach out and grab its paw and start casting a spell, and everybody's looking, and my hand starts to turn in this kind of grayish, blackish color, and it starts to go necrotic, and I cast.
We already saw your face, so no need
I
to
know.
describe your hand necrotic.
And I cast Inflict Wounds at level 2. So if I hit, I'll do 3d10 necrotic damage plus 1d6 for each slot above first level. So is that 2d6 or 1d6?
So if you're casting a second level spell, you'll do 4d10 damage on it if you hit.
4d10. Okay.
Yep. But you gotta hit.
So how do
melee
I
attack.
roll for that?
It's gonna be a melee attack, so just use your mace attack.
Come on, baby. Hit. Damn.
That'll actually hit.
Woo! Okay, so I'm doing 4d10 here.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Wow.
22 damage.
Alright,
Nice.
It squeals out in pain, squawking, and when you cast that spell, that buzzing sound in your head gets real loud and it drops you down to your knee.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Avis, make a death save, sir.
How do I do that?
I believe it's on the core stats towards the bottom right hand side.
See it.
Alright, so Avis fails his first death save. He inches closer to death. Alright.
How much closer?
If you fail 2 more times, you die.
Okay.
And
So I'll mark one fail, right?
yeah. And hopefully you don't get a 1. If 1 is automatically 2 death failures. So,
That's okay. I'll play Brother 2 next time.
alright. Alright, the owlbear. It's pissed off at you, Dev, because it's going for you. Alright, so here it goes. This is the claw attack. Ooh.
Damn. And I'm at disadvantage. Or he's got advantage over me because I'm on the ground, right?
I didn't give him disadvantage, I just rolled straight out. You take 10 points of damage from his claw attack, and he comes in next, biting at your neck with his beak.
Oh man, I'm toast.
Ooh, and he
Oh, you
clips into
missed.
the back of your
Close.
armor instead.
Woo!
Alright, Tucker, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna attack him with my obsidian sword.
Okay. That's a hit.
Okay, I'm gonna apply my sneak attack damage as well.
Okay.
We're lucky this thing hasn't tried to grab anyone yet.
Okay, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
use
how-
my I'll use my fast hands to drop my offhand weapon to use an object, and I'm going to use one of my healing potions on Avis.
Alright, that's going to be enough to finish off the owlbear, so you can describe how you took him out.
Oh, let's see, use my short sword.
Don't damage the head.
I went in for a low shot to the knee, and it sliced open its main artery and bled out everywhere. As it died, it screeched, hurling insults at me and my family.
And you hear it crash to the ground with a solid thump.
With the rest of its body intact.
Yes.
Nice.
Good job.
You're welcome.
Alright, so you were...
No, I was literally gushing blood on the ground and screaming, "Don't damage the head!"
So what were you doing with the healing potion, Tucker?
I was going to administer it quickly, but now I guess I can do it at regular speed to Avis.
Alright.
And that's a 2d4 plus 2, you said?
Yes, sir.
Avis, you want to make that roll?
"2d4 plus 2?
Yeah.
Seven.
There you go. I'll mark that off my inventory.
Alright, so Avis is now conscious again.
I think you have a trophy to go, take care of.
I'm immediately gonna use my second wind.
Okay.
So I take a deep breath, then fart, and then I'm gonna heal.
Alright.
So my second wind heals me for d6 or...
It's a D10, I believe. Your second win.
7.
Okay.
And about your comments, yeah, I wanted to play a monk, so I guess you can call it cheap.
I hear the monks in the new monks are gonna be awesome.
Yeah, when the player handbooks comes out, can I play a monk? I'll retire like Abyss and maybe I'll try another character. What
Yeah,
do
that
you think?
ninja. The
Yeah.
ninja build for the monk is kind of cool. The Way of the Shadow.
Yeah. We could look at that.
Yeah, that's what we need. Another dude that hides in the shadows.
No, I'm not gonna go.
I'll be the only one
Shadows.
with you.
Yeah, you're gonna be out in the open.
I'll look like I'm venturing by myself.
It's
Oh,
a trap.
that's okay,
That's the
that's
bait.
deceiving. Enemies will think you're alone, and then we gank on them.
I'll just be whistling as I go down the road.
I hope no one attacks me.
Oh, that's
I
gonna
hope
be hilarious.
no bandits carrying money attacks me. Just don't forget to include your loot.
Alright, so you guys earned 175 XP from that kill. Good job. Devastating spell attack there by Davkis. Good job.
Thank you. Haha.
That was worth it.
Yeah, that's just what I needed today. Something to pick me up after all that mayhem.
Yes.
Mayhem and players hiding out away from you.
Okay. So
Yeah, that thing had like 50 hit points or more.
yeah, it was a
Yeah,
pretty
and
big
I
beast.
go chop off his head.
Alright. So collect its head. Alright, so now what are you guys gonna do now that half your party's like barely alive?
I need some rest. I didn't get any sleep.
I have an idea, guys. Maybe we got nearby a nest. Can we determine if this is a female or a male owlbear?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it around and chop his legs off so he can look.
Gives her a third leg.
Yeah, let's have some owlbear meat over the campfire.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
think it's
I'm
a
just
female?
starting chopping off into pieces and take the meat off.
Okay.
So I'm searching to see if he left, if it was a she, if it left any eggs and a nest anywhere nearby.
So you're gonna go off in search of nest with
I
eggs?
don't think he leaves his eggs anywhere.
Do they lay eggs?
They carry them around with them.
It's got scrambled eggs on it.
So I'll say you're able to get about a week's worth of rations by butchering it out, Avis.
Cool. That's my second profession.
Alright, so
The butcher.
you guys are gonna try and finish off your rest now?
Yeah, sounds good.
So Tucker and Salinas, you guys are resuming the watch?
Yeah.
Am I going to be able to sleep with this headache that I've got? And it's really intense at this point.
You're struggling with it.
Well, we gotta figure out what's going on with your head, man.
It seems like every time I use any kind of spells, it gets super, super bad. But I've got a headache all the time now.
Maybe it's gonna require surgery.
Yeah, maybe so.
Avis, you know what to do.
Sure thing.
I'm gonna try to sleep.
Why don't you try some pipeweed?
Ooh, you got some?
Not on me.
Okay.
Oh well, I'm just gonna crawl into this little sleeping bag here and try to
And
get
just
some
for
sleep.
Dafkis, I'm gonna early in the morning, I'm gonna venture into the woods and gather some wood for him.
Okay. Alright. Gonna go ahead and complete a long rest. Gather up some of your wood.
Let's get some wood.
Anyone level up with that 175?
Hey, Beavis.
No. And I mark off the failures for death saving, right?
Correct. Okay.
So do I get a chance to pray? In the morning I pray to my God and ask him for help with my pain.
Okay. Which god is it that you're praying to?
I don't know. I don't think I ever chose one.
That could be an issue.
Damn.
What do you think you would, what...
Hold on a sec, let me check it.
Level 2.
Sweet!
Oh, grats.
I mean, there's like, the sun, the goddess of the moon, stuff like that. Luck. Luck is a common one.
Lady Luck. Timora.
Timora, yeah.
No,
Favors
that's lame.
adventures.
He prays for Bushurumu Daran, the god of stone.
Well, with the domain of life, it's probably going to be a life giver of some sort. Any
Yeah,
suggestions,
stone
Truman?
gave us life.
Do you guys know where the gods are listed in the basic rules?
I
They're
don't
not.
think they listed it. You can choose Crom. That's from Coden. Grub.
It depends on what gods Keith's using for his pantheon.
Oh, okay. So I haven't chosen one yet, Keith, and I don't have any documentation that would help me do that.
Give me a second here.
The Forgotten Realms are pretty good. They've got a lot of good choices in there.
That they do.
Just go with Lathander.
Lathander, the morning god.
Morning god.
Yeah, reincarnation, stuff like that. Renewal.
There's a list of some Forgotten Realms deities, Dan. That link there.
Okay, cool. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever get morning wood in the late afternoon?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, so just whenever you find the deity, just mark it down. After you pray to your deity, the humming, buzzing sound goes away. And I guess we should call it here, as it's now time to stop.
Alrighty then.
Sean sent another message a little bit ago and said he'll be there for our game tomorrow.